Alright, in this video today, I'm going to take you guys through how you're going to create your own cargo logistic website. So you can see this is a receipt being printed. I can save it. I can also click it to save it. As you can see, these are the features in this site. And here is the admin dashboard. You can see this admin dashboard where you can be able to create your shipping. You can see recipient's information and then receiver's information. You can see receiver information and then sender's information. You can be able to send sender's email and sender's name, phone number, and you can see sender's contact address. You can see the country, shipping information, and the rest. You can see date ships, expected dates to deliver. So you can see how everything is fine. So I'm going to take you guys to the interface so that you guys can see how it works. Okay, let's open the you can see this is the front end. It's front end. Most funny part is this script is having what you call, you can track your delivery on this particular website as well. So let me get any shipping number and track it so that we can see. So you can click on enter your tracking number and then track order. Okay, so it's loading. You can see here, this is the information. You can see the consignment was sent to you through the logistic company. We recommend that you are regularly keep track your freight through our tracking system here. Feel free to contact us through our email in the contact page if you need any assistance of whatsoever kind. You can see this is a consignment details. You can see the address. You can see the Google map showing how real it is, and you can see from the full name, this is receiver's information, and then sender's details and consignment details. You can see, and you can be setting tracking history. So you can, let's say we're going to add shipment update and history. You can just click here. So we're going to add, let's see, this where this stuff is there, like its distribution or airing collection or effective in transit, in warehouse, invoice, on hold, on routes, packaged, then pending. So these are the features that it has. I'm sorry, don't mind the sound. I'm living close to the airport, so the sound. Plane is passing, so there's a sound. It's not anything. So you can see the status. You can set maybe approved or unavailable or cancelled. You can see delivery percentage complete. Let's say 50%. Comments. You can be like you have to pay your balance. So you can update it here. So once you update it, you can see shipment history successful updated. So let's check here what we get. Let's see, reloading. You can see this is the status. You can see 50% delivery is counting, right? 50%. And then you can see this is the status history. You can see available current location, Nigeria, and then arrived date. You have to be you have to pay. Sorry, don't mind the sentence though. You have to pay your pending balance before it to be released. And you can also click to print shipping invoice. So once you click on print, it's not everyone that you have this. Some they have it, some they don't have it. So you can see this has been worked. Look at how perfect it is. It looks so amazing, like very, very okay, genuine. So I'm advising this is just for educational purpose and it's not for any fraudulent activities. So if you need the script, you can contact me. It's not cost and you will get it. And if you need bulletproof hosting and other hosting, VPS hosting, you can contact me as well. So you get it. So you can be able to save here, save it, and replace it. So this is it. So I'm going to proceed with this video, taking you guys really how you're going to install this script or to build something like this. So this is how you're going to do it. I'm going to take you guys to the cPanel, and this is where I uploaded the file. So I'm going to delete this out from this place. I'm going to delete it. So I've deleted the files. So this is the file. So if you purchase it, this is what you're going to get. So I'm going to extract these files back. So if you have purchased the files, this is what you're going to do. Once you go to cPanel, I guess you all know how to set up your cPanel. Connect to your database and make sure you activate all the necessary information, necessary things you need to do into your PHP version. The PHP version is 8.2 or 8.1. It will pick as well. Depends to the version of the cPanel you're using. So once you go to your domain root, this is where I'm going to host this. I'm going to host it here on this subdomain. So I'm going to extract it. So it's extracting. So far, let's go back to the website and see if it's displaying, right? You can see the files are here. So that means the files are here, but I haven't extracted them. So I'm taking you guys back. I'll make sure everything is done perfectly. So let me open the file so you can see here. Extract this shipping. It's extracting. It's extracting. Before then, let me take you guys to where you can be able to set your database. You can click on manage database. Click on manage database. So once you click on, these are the database I have already, but I'm going to delete this. This is the previous one. I've made use of it for the sake of the video. So I'm going to delete this. I'll create everything new and afresh so that you guys can see. I'm sorry for the network. Okay, I think it's done, right? So I'm going to move this to the domain root, right? So I'm going to highlight everything, select all files, and then move it. I'm going to move it and then move files. All right, and then click up, go back. So you can see here. Now let's load the site and see what you get, right? Okay, we click. That means it's working, right? The files has come back to the main domain root. So now we're seeing this error, access denied for user and localhost using password. All the passwords are not the same, right? So I'm going back to my environment. You can see this environment. You have to click to edit and then click to edit. So we'll come back here to database. We'll say test one. We're creating our database, test one, and then go back there. We click test one here. I'm going to make sure the database user also is same name. I don't want to stress myself trying to figure out which one is database and which one is database user. So make sure you copy the password. It's very important. And then we go back to this environment. Make sure you paste your password here, your database password. And let's go back to this. So we create this here. Sorry, it's already created. So I'm going to add this add user to database. Add it all together, add it, and then add. So once you click add, you're going to click all privileges should be enabled and then make changes. It's very important. If you didn't do this, the site won't go live. Okay, so you have copied database. You can see that database and the user are all same. So we click on environment here and paste it here. It's very important. You need to know how to make use of this before. And then we'll copy the link, the site link here, take you back to this environment. Where's the environment? Dot environment, and make sure it's the same. Okay, and then save this. Once you save it, there's another thing you need to do is your database. I haven't uploaded my database, so I need to click load. Now you can see access denied for this in this settings. So this has been saved and this changes has been made. So right now here I'm going back to our cPanel, our PHP MyAdmin. So if you don't know how to locate this, this is where you're going to locate it. Go back to your cPanel and click on PHP MyAdmin. Once you click here, it will open. So it's same thing. So in that script, there is the SQL is inside the script, inside the files. So let me show you where it is. You can see where it is. You can see database. This is your database. This, and then you download it. So I've downloaded it already. So I'm just going to install it. Click on this because this is our database. I believe you all know this already. Some know how to use it. There's some that don't know how to make use of it. So here it is. I'm going to import the SQL. Click on import, and here is the SQL, and then click open, and then import. So it's loading. So at this point of time, once it's done loading here, once it's done importing, we can go ahead and click here to load the site. It's still loading. That's not installed yet. I'm sorry, my cPanel is kind of slow. So that is how you're supposed to do it, and it's very simple and no stress, nothing at all. And that is how you can be able to work on this script. So it has installed, right? And then we'll come back here and load this site and see what we have. Okay, access denied. Let's check the password. The password, right? Let's check the password if it's correct. So at times it happens like that. Maybe the password was not correct. The database password was not correct. So where it is, you can see this is the password. So I'm going to change this password and then generate password. Once you generate the password, copy, and then I have copied the password. Then make changes. You have to change it. So they're still complaining about the password and the user. So going to paste it here. I've changed the password. So I'm going to load the site now. You can see it's working fine. Okay, so that is it, how you can be able to do. And then if you want to log into the admin, let's say you click here, duplicate this, and then slash admin dashboard. So you can be able to log in here, log in there. I don't know if the password is correct, but I'm going to change the password from the end here. So don't forget, if you're going to change your password, should be on, make sure your password should be on password hash php function. So like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. There's a password. Let me copy this. So you make sure the password is encrypted. Don't forget, because if you do not encrypt it, it will not work. So click on go. Once it's done, then we can log in now. You can see there's the username and the password. So you can also create your own. You can create new user, new shipping, and the rest. So that is how it works. So if you need this kind of script, you can contact me. Either investment website, online banking, or any kind of website. So I don't advise this for any fraudulent activities, just for educational purpose. And if you like my videos, please thumbs me up, and you can share it to your loved ones. You can also subscribe if you're new. And for my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you guys for being with me in this moment. So love you guys. See you guys in another video.